Hello, and welcome back to another Pilates session with me. My name is Mimi. So listen, for today's Pilates class, we're going to use some props. I have a foam roller here. I have dumbbells, only tiny ones, 1 kg. Trust me, it will be enough. And I probably recommend to do this class with those props. So if you don't have them at home, maybe you can go to your gym. They have those props and you can bring me with you and you do it at the gym or wherever you can get those props. It's definitely more fun with those props and it will be an awesome Pilates session too. So have fun. Pop your dumbbells to the side to begin with and then come on your back and have the foam roller going across your lower back. So the nice thing about doing a Pilates class with the foam roller is that we actually sometimes going to use it as well. So this is how we start. We just roll our spine up and down along our spine, taking a couple deep breaths in, enjoying the massage. You can also lean to one side and then come over to the other side. Go for another 2 rounds here. One more round. And then bring that foam roller down just at the base of your shoulder blades and place your bottom back down on the floor. Support your head with your hands. Lean over the foam roller and show that beautiful stretch for your thoracic spine. Inhale. With an exhale, let's crunch up, looking towards the knees. Inhale, lean again over the foam roller. Exhale out. So we now start to fire up our powerhouse. We strengthen our core, but at the same time, we still stretch, especially if you do that class maybe at the evening time and you were seated all day long. This will feel heavenly for your spine, giving back to yourself. Let's stay here for another 4 rounds. Coming up, leaning over the foam roller. Inhaling, exhaling, coming up. Another 2. Remember, you always want to keep your neck nice and happy too, so we don't lift with our hands, we don't strain our neck, we just lift from a strong core. Then stay up here now, so your eye line goes over your knees. Straighten your right leg, draw your navel in and find that C curve. If you work with that right leg, lift your right leg up and bring it back down. Lift it all the way up and bring it back down. So the hands are still behind your head, but you don't really hold your head with your hands. It's coming from your core. And then feel also the stretchy part of that exercise. So of course, our hip flexors, our core is doing good work, but we also stretch. So go past that point where it feels easy and pull that leg actively towards your face. And then give me another 3 here. Beautiful. Another 2. Last one. Wonderful. We stay on the right side, but we're going to grab one of the dumbbells. So if you want, you can have 2 dumbbells in one hand as well. Lean then back over the foam roller. Reach with your left hand overhead. Inhale. With an exhale, lift right leg up, crunch up, and cross right hand to the outside of your right knee. Inhale, leaning again over the foam roller. Exhale, crunching up. Inhale, long reach. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, long reach. And exhale, crunch. Fantastic. Let's go for another 6. So still feeling both elements. We strengthen, but at the same time we lengthen, which is the beauty in Pilates. We get really the best out of both worlds. Let's go for another 4. And 3. And 2. And your last one, lift it up, cross over, and then come back down. Wonderful. We're going to change over to the other side. Lean over the foam roller first to find the right fix. Then crunch up. Draw your navel towards your spine. C-curve, stay here. Let's straighten our left leg now. Inhale to lift left leg up. Exhale, place it back down. Lift up and come back down. Go past that point where it feels easy, so you go towards that stretch, lengthening the backside of your left leg. Another 6, please. Looking good here. If you start to warm up, I will heat up so quick because it's pretty humid here, but I love that. So we get a detox as well. Can you imagine all the good things? Let's go for another 4. Inhale, drop. Another 3. Beautiful. 2 more. And your last one, lift that leg up. Drop it back down, stay on the left leg. Now your right hand is holding 1 or 2 dumbbells, up to you. Feel that full stretch first, leaning over the foam roller. Inhale. With an exhale, crunch up and cross over to the outside of your left knee. Inhale to extend. Exhale, come over and up. Inhale, reach. And exhale, cross. Nice. Let's go for another 7 here. Still all pretty easy, but definitely heating up here. This is halfway, ladies and gents. Give me another 5. Make them look easy. Make them look fun. Have a great time. Last 3. And 2. And 1 more. Cross up, over. Wonderful. Then hold the back of your legs to come up into seated position, so you can pop the foam roller to the side for now. Then roll down back on your spine and have now 2 dumbbells, 1 in each hand. Lengthen your legs into the corners of the yoga mat. Reach with your arms the opposite way. Find your imprint position first. Draw your navel towards your spine. Chin to chest. Bring your hands above your shoulders, above your hips, and then start to peel your spine away from the floor. Reach for your toes. C-curve stretch. Come back up, sitting nice and tall, and then round your way back down. So here, the dumbbells are almost like a helper. They make it a little easier. Swipe your arms back over your head. Inhale, chin to chest, and roll back up again. Reach for your toes. Pull the ribs the opposite way simultaneously. Lengthen again. Inhale. Exhale to round back down. 2 more here. Really feel how you hardly use any momentum. It all comes from your deepest core muscles. Reach for your toes, come back up, nice and tall. Inhale, round your way back down. Exhale. Let's go for 1 more, arms over your head. Inhale, chin to chest to round back up. C-curve stretch, lengthen. From here, straighten, inhale, and then round your way back down towards the floor. Beautiful. Let your hands just come down beside your hips, bend your knees, and then cross your left ankle over your right knee. 2 or 1 dumbbell in your right hand. Left hand goes behind your head, and that right arm goes again overhead. Take a breath in here with an exhale. Crunch over your right knee. Stay lifted, but cross over to your left knee. Coming back to your right knee, and then all the way back down. In. Exhale, up. Cross over. Up. And back down. Give me another 3 here. Come up. Right knee. Left knee. Right knee. And back down. 2 more. It's sharp. 3 exhales. And then 1 smooth, long inhale. 2 more. Up. Over. Up. And down. Fantastic. Last one. Come on. Up. Over. Up. And down. 1 dumbbell in each hand. Hands beside your hips. Stay in your figure 4 stretch. Press your sacrum into the ground. Float your hips up. Come back down. Hips up. And back down. So we're going to work here our right side of our back side. Single leg glute bridges. Of course, the left leg is involved as well, but you should feel how the power is coming mainly from that right side. Give me another 5. Good job. 4, 3, 2, and your last one all the way up. Hold and squeeze for a moment, and then relax. Step both feet beside each other. Pop the dumbbells to the side. Let's go back to our foam roller and bring that foam roller now underneath your feet. Your feet are exactly placed underneath your knees. Double leg glute bridge. Find your imprint first. Push your hips up high without moving the foam roller even like just a millimeter. So you might notice how this challenges your hamstrings a little more, because the foam roller wants to move away from your sit bones, but you pull it in with your heels. So we get our glutes, but also our hamstrings. And it is a bit wobbly, so our core does a little more work as well. And we love that for us. Let's go here for another 5. Up and down. Good work. Up. 4. And down. Another 3. Up. And down. 2 more. Up. Stick with me. The last one all the way up. And then come back down. Place your hips down so you can now walk your feet towards another. Same thing. We're still pulling our heels in, but we squeeze our ankles and knees into each other. Let's go. Lift hips up and come down. Whew. So now the inner thighs are working too. We have it all. Glutes, hamstrings, inner thighs. Yes, and we love it. And we love that we are challenged. And we love that we are present because we are challenged, and we need to put all our energy into this one exercise. Let's go for another 5. Whew. 4. Almost there. Keep those knees together. 3. Nice. 2. Lift. Last one. Let's lift up. And then bring your hips back down. Step your feet again hip width distance apart. I hope I have enough room here. So what we do is now hamstrings curls for real. Come up with your hips, press your elbows down, squeeze your butt. We're going to press that foam roller away from us. It rolls over our heels, and with that we can straighten our legs, but keep that bum off the floor. From here, pull it in again. And press it out. Wonderful. Try to stay as high as possible through your heels, and at some point you might have to adjust the position of the foam roller because it gets a bit out of spot, and that's okay. Just do as good as you can and focus on that hamstring curl. So keep hips high and then pull those heels in. Let's go for another 5. Bring it in. And 4. Bring it in. Almost there. I know this is a killer. 3. Good. And 2. Woo. And your last one. Pull it in. That was easy. And then come back down. Pick the foam roller up so you can get it out of your way. Coming back to the dumbbells. 1 dumbbell in each hand. Let's switch sides. Right ankle over your left knee. Push that right knee away. Bring your arms, your right hand behind your head. Your left arm over your head. Inhale. Exhale. Let's scrunch over left knee. Cross over to right knee. Back over your left knee. And then all the way down. X, cross over your left knee, and then come back down. Let's go for another 3. Up, up, and down. 2 more. Up, over, up, down. Your last one. Let's do it. Up, over, up, and down. Hands can come beside your hips. Have your left foot placed underneath your left knee. Let's go. C-curve and lift up. Back to single leg glute bridges. However, this time without the foam roller. So it might almost feel like a walk in the park. Skipping over a flower field. So easy. Good job. Let's go for another 5. You can do it. And 4. And 3. And 1. Fantastic. Pop the foam rollers, pop the dumbbells to the side and get your foam roller. Pop it underneath your left side body. So here is the treat again. Before we work into it, we roll it out. So lift your hips off the floor. You can support your head and then roll with the foam roller up and down along the top part of your spine and your shoulder. Or sometimes there sit some nasty knots, and you can free it up here. Wonderful. Then come back on your hips and have the foam roller placed somewhere underneath your rib cage, almost like at the side boob. Then support your head with your left hand, straighten both of your legs, lengthen your whole body, and feel how the elevation underneath your foam roller makes you engage through your left oblique a little more. So we don't dump into it, we stay nice and straight. From here, right leg goes up and back down. Lift it up and back down. Exhale out as you lift. Inhale as you come back down. And then work again past that point where it feels easy. And work into an active range. Let's go. Beautiful. Another 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And your last one. Bring that leg back down, but only as high as your hip. Draw your navel in, cinch around your waistline, and then kick that leg to the front. Flex at the top, zip it back down. Inhale to the front, exhale, zip it back down. Hardly any movement in your upper body, if you can. Let's go for another 7. Oh yes. 6. And 5. And 4. And 3, and 2, and your last one. Nice. Bend now your knee. Have your knee pointing up the way. So come into that external rotation as much as you can. Remember, don't dump into your left side. From here, squeeze your right knee into your shoulder. Lift and back down. Squeeze, lift, and come back down. It's not a big movement here. Doesn't mean that it can't be intense. So try really to be super, super in control to make it still intense for you. And then give me another 5, baby. 4. Good job. 3, squeeze. And 2, squeeze. And your last one all the way up. Well done. Beautiful. Come now onto your knees. Leave the foam roller just where it is for a second and get back to the dumbbells. Have the palms facing up, tuck your elbows into your waistline. You're going to sit up at the same time, bring the dumbbells out in front of you, pull the elbows back down towards your waistline, and then come back up again. Beautiful. At the top, squeeze your booty. Have your ribs pulling towards another, so knit them together. So you're in upright position and you're not dropping into a lower back. Wonderful. Arms are working hard. Let's go for another 5 to shoulder height and all the way back. 4, 3, 2. Last one, come up and stay here with me. Elbows stay as high as your shoulders. Bicep curl. Curl it in, extend it out. We're still working on our glute engagement. Have your bum firm. Don't let those elbows drop. Curl it in and extend it out. Beautiful. Let's go for another 5. Nice. 4. Very good. 3, 2. And your last one. Beautiful. Keep them curled in, but turn your elbows out. Palms are facing away from here. Bring your elbows together, forearms and wrists, and then open again. The tricky part is here, not to drop the elbows. They stay as high as your chin line. They stay as high as your shoulders. Let's move apart. Squeeze it back together. Open and squeeze. Good. Give me another 5. Oh, yes. And 4. 3. Give me another 2. One more. And then open to the side, extend your arms to the side and start to circle. Palms facing up. Keep your bum firm for another 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go the other way around. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. You're going to use one dumbbell only. Come back up in a kneeling stand and then stick that right leg out towards the side. Place your left hand down in alignment with your left knee. Reach with your right arm over your head. Inhale. With an exhale, bring your knee and your elbow together. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Let's go for another one. Beautiful. Now stay here. Keep on reaching over your head and then start to lift right leg up for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and your last one. Then come all the way up and reach for your second dumbbell. Extend your arms like an airplane and then stay in that airplane wing all the way through. Thrust your hips to the front, squeeze your belly button in, and then lean to the side like whoo, you're taking a turn and come back up. Lean to the side, reach long, and come back up. Nice. Let's reach and lean. Come back up. Let's reach and lean. And come back up. Give me another 6 here. Woo. And 5. And 4, squeeze that butt, keep it firm. Last 3, good job. 2, and 1 more, lean to the side and come back up. Well done. Back on the foam roller. You're going to pop that foam roller now underneath our right side. And here's your treat. Love that for us. Let's roll again, up and down along that right side body. I know this always feels a little awkward. Make it work for you. Go for another 2 here. Iron out those knots. And then let's come into lying position here. Foam roller is underneath your side boob. Support your head with your hands and then straighten those legs. Don't collapse through your right side body now. Stay nice and tall. Inhale, lift that left leg up. Come back down. Oops. All the way up and back down. Work into your active range. So you really want to make sure you go past that point where it feels easy. We're not here for easy. You know it. You're never in for an easy session with me. And I know you can handle that. So let's go for another 5. Oh, yes. And 4. And 3. And 2. Lift it up one more time. Beautiful. Have your leg just parallel to the hip. From here, zip it all the way to the front. Flex and come back. All the way to the front. Flex and zip it back. Let's go. Nice. 7 more. You have that in you. 6. and 5, and 4, and 3, almost there, 2 more, hell yeah, last one, good work. Bend your left knee and let the knee point upwards. From here, squeeze your left knee into your shoulder and back down. Let's go up and down, another 8, woo, and 7, and 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, squeeze that baby in and then release. Good job. Let's go back onto our knees. Foam roller can go to the side. Be back to dumbbell work, to arm work. Come into a kneeling stand, place those dumbbells on top of your shoulders. We're going to hinge from our shoulders, we're going to hinge from our hips and we're going to hinge forward from our shoulders, keeping the spine nice and straight. So there's no rounding. So even though we have the dumbbells in our hands, it's actually a core and a booty exercise. Then from here, come all the way up and press the dumbbells overhead. Then pull back again, leaning forward and coming back up. So really, I can't stress enough about how important it is to round. So even if that means you can't go slow, that's totally fine. But keep that spine nice and long. Again, you kind of open up. We create an active range as we strengthen at the same time. Wonderful. Let's push through it for another 5. Woo. And 4. Good. And 3. Last 2. And your last one. Beautiful. Then pull those hips back once more, but let your hands come beside your heels. Having your belly button pulled towards your spine. Turn your palms away from you. Keep the neck long. From here, pump the hands up behind you. Let them come back down to your knees. Push it up and come down. So you should feel this now in your tricep. This is where we work. Try to have the palms really facing backwards. Don't roll your hands in. Give me another 6. Keep on squeezing the booty. 5, 4, 3, hold it. 2, your last one, well done. Stay here, turn out the palms towards your knees. From here, bend your elbows, bring the dumbbells up towards your shoulders, and then kick it back. So it's like a tricep kickback. The elbows don't really move in place. They stay fixed, but you go towards an extension and then to a flexion. So let's empty out those triceps now, really squeezing everything out. Give me another 5. You can do it. 4, 3, 2, and your last one. Well done. Drop those dumbbells. Be back to the foam roller. Bring the foam roller underneath your quads. Here's your treat again. I promised and I deliver. So now we're going to roll our quads. From the top of the knee, go all the way up towards your hip. As you roll your quads, make sure you get all parts and bits of it. So turn your toes out, turn your toes in. Whew. Moving nice and slow. If you feel like, okay, there is one bit that feels a bit rough, move even slower over that part. Just 2 more. Feel how the heart rate drops, calms, just to bring it straight back up again. So we're going to do knee tucks on our foam roller. Have the foam roller underneath your knees to begin with, and your hands at the front of the yoga mat with your shoulders stacked on top of your hands. Then from here, pull your knees even closer towards your wrists, so you really tuck fully and completely. And the foam roller is now down somewhere at your ankles. From here, keep the shoulders where they are, but straighten your legs back out. Come in and straighten it back out. So if this is not challenging enough for you, move the foam roller further down so you have less support. Keep on doing the same movement, but the foam roller doesn't come as up high. It stays underneath your knees, or maybe even mid-level of your shin bone. Nice. Let's go through it. I hope you found your right spot to be challenged without being over-challenged. And then give me another 8. 7. Good work. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. All the way in, all the way out. Wonderful. Then bend your knees once more so you can walk behind it. sit down onto your heels and just give yourself a little stretch. It's an ankle stretch. Our ankles didn't really do any work there, but it gives us a rest for our core and our shoulders. So it still counts, and ankles are overlooked in general, so it's always nice to give them a little stretchy as well. We are in for our second set in a second. Same, but different. We will be on our forearms. So come into a plank position again, finding your challenging position of the foam roller. Be on your forearms, interlace your fingers, and let's go. Pull knees in and straighten it back out. Pull it in and straighten back out. Shoulders don't move. It's your knees that tuck and untuck. Oh yes. Let's go. Give me another 6 here now. Really going all the way towards the elbows. 5. If you have to readjust the position at some point, feel free to do so. 4. I love this exercise. 3, 2, and your last 1. Good job. Let's come back down again, this time with the knees in front. The feet are still on the foam roller. Leaning back a little bit. Stretching the quads. Even though it's our arms and our core that gets a little break, which is good because we have one more exercise. Same, but different. So this time what we will do is we keep our legs straight. We don't tuck at any point, but we push our shoulders behind our wrists. So it's similar, but it activates a little more the upper part of our abdominals and our lats. So we're back on our hands. Foam roller is down at our ankles, and then lean back, shoulders behind your wrist, and pull yourself back over. It looks like nothing, but give it a go and see how much work it also can be. Ooh, when you put everything in there. So if this is too much, bring the foam roller further up and then work from here. So you have a little more support and you can go maybe further, or just feeling the sensation in general. I would say we do another 5, right? 5, woo, and 4, woo, and 3. You're a legend. Stay there. Last 2. Bring that belly button towards your spine. Last 1. Pull your shoulders back over your wrist. Yes, good job. And then come just into a squat behind the foam roller so you can pop it to the side and come back into seated position. I'm sweating. All right, cutie pies. We have one more set. Foam roller goes in front of us. Dumbbells are close by. We won't need them right away, but in a second. Place your right leg on top of the foam roller. I hope you don't have one of those real Pilates foam rollers that are going all the way up to the roof. It's just a shorter one, so you can place that leg on top of it. Then bring your hands beside your shin bone. Find your C-curve. Curl your tailbone under. Lean slightly back. Left leg lifts up and come back down. Lift up and come back down. Listen, whenever you lift that leg up, we want to be aggressive through the top part of our spine. We want to lean into it. We don't want to lean away from it. Nice. Give me another 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. Last one. Yes, wonderful. Now reach for your dumbbells. Come into a cactus shape through your arms. You're going to lift that left leg up again. At the same time, turn your chest to the left side. Twist and lift. Reset. Twist and lift, reset. Good job. Let's go for another 10. 10 altogether. So now it's another 7. Woo. 6. Good work. 5. 4. You got this. Stay with me. 3. 2. And 1 more. Well done. Drop the dumbbells down. Good news. Other side. Maybe that's the bad news. Good news, only 2 more sets. Lift that left leg up on top of the foam roller. Find your C-curve. Have your arms reaching the opposite way. Draw your navel in. Right leg. Lift up. Come down for 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. Remember, we want to stay aggressive. Lean towards that leg whenever you lift it up. 4. 3. 2, last one, lift it up. Well done. Reach for those dumbbells. cactus shape. Last 10. I want to see you shining through the camera for those last 10. Let's go. Shine, baby, shine. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Make it your best ones. Last 2. And 1 more. Well done. Ooh, get rid of your props now. Swing your legs around and come just into a seal stretch with me quite quick. Lengthening through the hip flexors and your stomach. They probably felt it most here in that last set. And then feel free to spend even a little longer on your yoga mat or your Pilates mat to stretch it out. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, such a joy and pleasure to be here with you. See you soon again. Bye, bye.